This behind me is a 51-foot Oceanis Beneteau, a French build. I'm about to spend the next 4 days learning to sail on this. Let's go. So this 1996 Beneteau 51-foot yacht used to belong to Sailing Doodles, which is one of the most popular sailing travel YouTube channels in the world. I'm going to throw up a couple of screenshots from Sailing Doodles' recent videos. Check these out.
We are going to do something. Say hi, ladies.
Hi, ladies.
Back to the marina and run into an old friend. White Squall, the Beneteau 50 I sailed across the Pacific 6 years ago.
It was only a couple of days ago that my friend Pascal, he's a sailing coach down here in Chon Buri, Jomtien. He's from Switzerland, he lives in Thailand now with his Thai wife. 2 days ago, Pascal just rang me up and he said, Sam, I've got an opportunity for you. You should come on this 4-day sailing trip, island hopping around Thailand. And I'm so lucky that I can fit this in before I have to go home and see my family in Australia for Christmas.
Hello guys, my name is Pascal. We are currently located here in the Ocean Marina and we have about 20 nautical miles to get up to Koh Sichang. We're gonna moor up there and we're gonna have our first night up in Koh Sichang.
Awesome.
Looks much the same. The new chart plotter though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This was it. I recognize it.
Yeah, from the videos?
From the videos. I think I've seen this thing somewhere.
Wow, wow, there's like actually a lot of space in here. This is a cool layout.
A really solid boat. I can't believe I spent 10 months on it, like no air conditioner in the South Pacific, hot as F.
Okay, that's good. Get on.
Cast your mind back to 2020 when most of us were cooped up at home. YouTube was a haven for personal interest projects. I divided my attention between learning to fiberglass and sailing videos.
Oh, I like that.
2 cabins up front, each with their own head, pretty good size. But we actually stayed in this aft port cabin.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this is way more space than I anticipated. This is actually really like comfortable.
How big is this boat?
50 feet.
50 feet.
A number of channels stood out to me: La Vagabond, Sailing Doodles, and most profoundly, Parlay Revival. Seeing others explore the great outdoors while I was relegated to my computer desk in some suburban Sydney backwater suburb, dreaming of sailing the open ocean, I envied the crew of Sailing Doodles and Parlay Revival.
This was to be our home for the next few months. It's such a beautiful place. So I took Martina for her first attempt at spearfishing.
I had my first lionfish.
They don't swim away or anything, they just sit there. And I was like, okay, point at it, don't touch it with the spear and just shoot it. It was a day of firsts as I took Martina for her first ever dinghy lesson. And then we'll leave it forward and you just keep. Once she got the hang of it, we took off in search of some waves. Perfect. We'll go fin to starboard side. We'll be there in 5 minutes.
I remember sitting there thinking, gosh, like, wouldn't it be amazing to not be locked down? Wouldn't it be amazing to be overseas on a boat sailing around? I wish I could do that one day. What I'm to learn across the coming week is just exactly how hard boat life can be and how much the weather dictates movement and overall quality of life. I'm going to try and put on a brave face for you, but I can tell you right now, the wheels are going to fall off.
So we finally set our sails up. We head out into the ocean and basically just sail a little bit, then tack and go towards Koh Sichang, which is far north over there.
And there we have it. For the first time in my life, I'm sailing. Oh, well, I've sailed at home on a little like 14-foot laser with Dad, but never anything like this.
You look at the sail, it's flapping and now you can pull. And you just want to have it like both equally, not too flappy.
We were attempting to sail to the island the whole way, but because it's getting on in the afternoon, we decided to fire up the engines again. So we're motor sailing. Welcome to day one of a 4-day sailing tour. I'm on a 51-foot Beneteau and I'm traveling from Jomtien all the way up, not all the way to Bangkok, but an island north of Pattaya, Koh Sichang Island. So we're going to stop there tonight and then tomorrow we'll turn around and swing all the way back to Koh Samet, which I'm very excited about. I've never been to Koh Samet before and let's be honest, I'm just super excited about being on a boat. What do we have, Master Chef?
A lot of ground beef. My only meal for the last 6 weeks. Only this.
Yes. Out of the mist appears this island, which of course is Koh Sichang. It's 4:30 p.m. and the golden sun, it's making the island look a little bit like Lost World, Jurassic Parky. The greens are just popping off. I don't think you'll be able to see, but with the naked eye, I can still see back to Pattaya in the distance. It's very hazy, but before, when we were there, I could not see this island at all. It was just haze. Over my shoulder is Lom Shabang Port, and it's the largest port in Thailand. It's got deep water, which is why you can see all these ships parked up. We have about an hour left of light to find a place tucked in where we can anchor. No, we're not going to anchor. There's moorings there. We're going to moor up for the night, which means you don't have to wake up in the night and check the anchor. So that's cool. So this is the crew quarters. There's 4 tiny little bunk beds in there, and I'm glad I'm not staying in there.
Just two. But,
Just two.
Disgusting. You don't want to sleep there.
It's like
humid, a little bit moldy.
it smells like I imagine a submarine would after a couple of weeks being under the water.
Basically, we prepare mooring lines. So then we have another rope. We take it at the other side around. What you want to do is prepare the lines in a way that you can quickly put the ends of the rope through that eye from the mooring buoy. And as soon as you pick it up, you pull it through, drop the disgusting slimy line, and then pull it in.
Slimy line, I like that.
We're gonna moor up, and there's a super nice hike to a little view platform, and you can just hike around there.
So that's anchored. What are those barges doing, do you think?
They basically bring stuff like coal or sand or things like that. They put it on the barges and then they bring it up through Chao Phraya River through Bangkok.
I think I've seen those barges on the Chao Phraya.
It's pretty crazy because they have one little boat towing them and like 5-6 barges towing up that small river.
Pascal was a crane operator at one point in his life back in Switzerland.
Back in Switzerland, and I loved it. Really cool job actually, it's fun.
If you walked along the Chao Phraya, you will have seen a string of these going past. But at the moment, they're quite high out of the water. And of course, that is because they don't have their full load yet. When they're loaded up, in fact, you can see the one at the front. It's got one load on the back end and it's waiting for its second load. And then it will sit just out of the water when it's fully done. To buy a brand new 2024 Beneteau 51, you'd be looking well over $1 million, right? Yeah. So this is not that. This is obviously a 1996 version, but with supervision, I was behind the helm today, and it's a really good feeling driving something that is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's a really cool feeling. It's hard to describe the elation that I feel arriving at an island, a land that I've never stepped foot on in my life, arriving by sea. It's a totally new feeling. So we're gonna moor up here on the second buoy, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, does Tinder work out here on the island? Where's the closest bar? Joking.
Have we got a life raft on this?
Such a British thing to say.
Have we got a life raft? Blimey!
We got to put the bung in. My bad.
Oh, me. Because I should have...
The self-deprecator in me likes to take responsibility. Shackles off my feet so I can dance.
Your jump just cleaned the thing.
Oh, fuck, sorry. This is a great idea, venturing off into the bush as it gets pitch black.
That's how a horror movie starts.
With a torch with a battery that's running out. Pascal's just spotted tons of feet. Tons of feet. That's very insightful. That's very scientific of you, mate. All right, we made it to the top of the walk. It was only a short walk. So you can see now, it's so much clearer now. The haze has gone. We can see Pattaya with the night lights on all the way down there. Behind us, Lom Shabang, and can we see Bangkok, or that's too far?
The trees are in the way.
Trees are in the way, okay. When we get back to the boat, I'm gonna need my 7th shower for the day because it is muggy. I feel like we are possibly the only customers today. So the wharf guys, the national parks dudes, they are very excited.
แต่ผมจะกลับโดนประมาณ1-2 ชั่วโมงไม่ต้องรอ
And this is just one of many little pockets like this. So my grand plan is to get right the other end of the island. I've got 2 hours till I got to be back on the sailing boat before it gets dark and we can't drive the dinghy around. So I had to get the old plastic bag out again. Lovely weather.